Okay, I'm going to go over the steps of how to create the MUNI logo. So the first thing you want to do is go to the blog post for the MUNI Map assignment and scroll down to where it says Resources and click on MUNI Font. And then from here you can download the font. I'm going to do that right here. And I'm using Google Chrome, but for Safari, make sure you go to Window Downloads and then click on the file. So I'll click on it here. And that's going to put the font in my Downloads folder. So I'm going to go to the Downloads folder and open up the font. It's going to be called Munificent.ttf. So you double click on that and then you click Install Font. I've already installed it, so I'm not going to click that button. That's what you would click. Alright, next, hop over to Adobe Illustrator and get your type tool out, T on the keyboard or click on the type tool. And I'm going to make a box, and in all capital letters I'm going to write MUNI. And it looks like my font is a little too big. I've already got it set to Munificent, but you'll have to change the font up here. I'm going to change it to red, primary red, to reflect the true colors of the logo. Cool. So it's not quite correct right now. We need to combine all these letters so that it's one smooth, snaking logo. So what I'm going to do is click on the text and I'm going to go Object, Expand. That's going to break the font down into just math. And it's going to allow me to mess with the letters individually. So I'm going to click OK. And then the next step I have to say Object Ungroup. And now, if I did everything correctly, I should be able to click on the letters individually. So what you want to do is you want to move this U. First, you got to zoom in a lot. You want to move the U on top of the M. Make sure you get it perfectly accurate. Looks good. And what I'm going to do is choose this direct selection tool here, A on the keyboard, and I'm going to take these points on the M and sort of just drag them up. And I'm going to hold Shift while I do that to make sure they stay straight. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just tucking in the points. I'm going to do the same thing here. Just tucking in those points, tucking them into bed. Okay, so I've got the M and the U kicking. I'm going to do the N next. I'm going to make sure I get that right on top, right there. And now I'm going to tuck in these points. Now I'll tuck in these points. Oops, I did that wrong. Okay, and it looks like I didn't do it completely accurate here. Yeah, it's a little bit off. So I need to correct that as well. What I'm going to do is zoom in a lot more. Get the move tool. I'm going to move it off. I'm going to move it back on. Actually, it doesn't look like they're precisely the same width. So I'm going to have to tuck in the points on this side as well. Just like that. Okay? Moving on, we've got this last I kicking, and I think that the I can just come right up next to it like that. And there you have it, MUNI. When you're all done, you can click on the whole thing and regroup it into one piece. For this part here, if I actually ungroup, I can merge it by clicking on everything with Shift. And in the Pathfinder over here, I can choose Merge. Doop. And now I want to group everything. Okay, now I'm done.